Hey, before you watch this whole video, you should know that you're able to slow it down if it's going too fast. All you have to do is click the gear icon and select playback speed. Any of these options above normal will slow it down. Hi, I'm Becky. Welcome to the Direct Message Video Tutorials. In this episode, we're going to show you how to download and use Instagram for Android devices. Once you turn on your phone, you'll find yourself on the home screen. We need to go to Google Play to download Instagram. The Google Play icon looks like this. Open up Google Play by touching it and type in Instagram in the top search bar. This is what the Instagram app looks like. Select it from the list to continue. Touch the green download button to start downloading the Instagram app. Once it's completed downloading, that green button will turn into a green open button. Touch it to continue. Once you touch the green open button, it will open the Instagram app. This is what it looks like the first time you open it up. You'll see the words sign up in blue. Touch it to continue. Now you'll be prompted to enter either your phone number or your email address. When you're done typing it in, then touch next to continue. Now it's asking for a confirmation code that they sent to our email. So, you know what that means? We gotta go into our email account and retrieve the confirmation code from Instagram. So now we're going to access our email by going to our web browser of choice and typing in our email information, in this case, gmail.com. When you see the email, open it and just make sure that the return address is from this address. If yes, then you know it can be trusted. Write down your confirmation code because you're going to need it to create your Instagram account. Here is where you type in your confirmation code. When you're done, touch next in blue. Then it will bring you to this page where it asks us to create a username and password. Your username must be completely brand new to Instagram. That means anyone who has Instagram can't have this name already. Instagram will let you know if your name isn't unique and you'll have to change it slightly. Next, it asks you for your date of birth. So fill it in and touch next. This will bring you to the sign up page. On the next page, there will be a few suggestions from Instagram of who you might want to follow. This could include some of your contacts or some of your friends that you already have or a famous celebrity. And so that means when that account posts a picture, it will come up in your Instagram feed. When you're ready, in the top right-hand side of the screen is a blue arrow. Touch it to continue. Congratulations, this is what your Instagram account looks like. Congratulations, you've made your account. Instagram is a social media platform whose focus is visual content, meaning photos and videos. It's a pretty succinct way to be able to follow different people and see what photos and videos that they're posting. So now let's go over the main features of Instagram. Here is the main page. This is also known as your Instagram feed. So it's here where we'll see all of the photos and videos of the people that we follow. Keep in mind that we will also be exposed to many advertisements on this feed. To get to our own page, we want to touch this icon on the bottom right. It looks like this. This is where we can see the photos and videos that we've posted. Also, who we're following as well as who's following us. You'll see on the bottom of the screen a magnifying glass. This is the search engine where we can search for different accounts to follow. This is where we can also search something called a hashtag, which people use to mark their posts and connect it to other posts that are marked with the same hashtag. For example, if you have a picture of a cat and you hashtag in your description cats, then it will connect that photo to all the other photos that have the hashtag cats. When you touch this icon here, it will bring you to the feed. These two remaining icons are new features to Instagram. This one is for the shopping feature, but we're not going to go over that in this tutorial, but feel free to explore it if you want to. This other icon is for Instagram Reels, which is essentially a counterfeit TikTok. Instagram is infamous for taking their competitors' features and adding it to their own website. For example, Instagram Stories was borrowed from another social media platform called Snapchat. Not very original. And you can see all the available stories to you by scrolling to the top of the page of your main feed. Stories are different from regular posts. Whereas posts stay there indefinitely, stories only last for 24 hours. But don't worry, you're able to delete both posts and stories at your discretion. So now let's visit somebody's page by just simply touching their name. When we arrive on their page, we can see their profile picture, their username, the amount of followers they have, the amount of people that they are following, as well as all of their posts that they've ever made. Oftentimes, their profile picture might have a glowing ring around it. This means that they have a story that hasn't expired yet. If you're curious, just touch it to check it out. It could be a picture or a video of what they're doing right now. On most Instagram pages, there are two buttons, a follow button and a message button. If you touch the follow button, then you will start following them and see all the posts that they make in your feed. If you touch the message button, this allows you to send them a direct message. By touching this icon, it will give you more options on how you want to engage with this user. You'll also have similar options when you look at individual posts. Let's say someone posted something incredibly offensive. You can actually report it by touching this icon on the post itself. So now's a good time to talk about how to engage with other people's posts. These three symbols will allow you to like, comment, and share. On the far right, there's a picture of a little flag. If we touch that, it will save the post and put it in an album called Saved. While we're at it, let's show you how to get to that album right now. So touch your profile picture in the bottom part of the screen to get to your page. Now touch the three horizontal lines in the top right side of the screen. There you will see Saved. Touch it to see all of the posts that you've ever saved. When you're finished, touch the back button twice to go back to your page. See on some people's Instagram pages that they have circles with pictures in them underneath their name. These are called story highlights. This means that they've saved a story and put it in their archives. So after the 24 hours, they're saved in this area and anybody can watch them. This means that you can still see their story posts after they've expired. There's only a few more things that I want to show you about Instagram. We're almost done. Now, let's go back to the home feed by touching this icon. In the top right-hand side of the screen, you'll notice three icons. One is a plus sign for making a post. When you touch it, it will give you the options to make a post, a story, a reel, or a live. Reels and lives are pretty complex and we're not going to go over them in this tutorial. So we've already talked about posts and stories, which is the main reason why people use Instagram. Now let's take a look at our privacy setting. In the top right-hand side of the screen, you'll see those three horizontal lines. When you touch it, it will bring up this menu. Now touch Settings to go to this page. You'll see a lock icon that says Privacy in the list. Touch it. The most valuable option in the privacy settings is to make your account private if you wish. All you have to do is touch this white circle to activate it. This means that people will have to request to follow you and you have to approve them if you want to let them see your posts. We're almost done, just one last thing to go over. Instagram has its own way to message people. We can get to our main feed by touching the home icon. Here we can search people that we follow and send them a message. We can also send them posts that other people have made, or photos or videos or voice messages. pretty much like any other messaging app. Keep your eye out at the top there for any message requests that you might get. So if we go back to the home screen, we'll notice in the top right-hand side of the screen an icon of a heart. This is our notification bar. In this area is where you'll see people who are engaging with your posts, meaning if someone likes your post or comments on it, it will show up here. And that concludes this episode on how to download and use Instagram. Thank you for tuning in to the direct message video tutorials. Touch here to watch our next episode. See you next time.